Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Jamie Plays with me, Jamie. Today we're having another look at Star Trek New Horizons, which is a total conversion mod for Stellaris. And in the past episode we were consolidating everything. So we had fought a war against the Romulans, and we are now trying to consolidate our borders. We've also started to incorporate Bajor into the Federation as well. Last episode we finished incorporating the Confederated Akali planets. Then we'll incorporate Bajor this episode and hopefully join in the coalition that are these 5 races here. The Saurian League, the Deltan Union, the Zindi Council, the Ferengi Nation, and the Sheliot Corporate. Hopefully these five are currently fighting a war and winning against the Ferengi Alliance, the Neburite Alliance, and the Denobulan Unity. So hopefully they will finish their war and then we'll become part of their coalition as well. So let's unpause the game and see what happens. Also, in the last episode we sent out several colony ships, so we have 5 planets that are... Oh, gave me a little bit of a heart attack there. I thought someone was declaring war on me for a second. The Borg Collective declared war on the Prelor Auxiliary. So,
automated personnel units are currently functioning at 70% of peak operating capabilities.
So they are alone in a defensive war against the Borg. In comparison to us,
one Prelor, 1 Prelor.
So they're currently pathetic in fleet power versus us, and the Borg are at...
We will adapt.
Overwhelming.
Prepare to be assimilated.
That means that basically bye-bye Prelor. Yeah, I guess we'll see what happens, but it's not going to be good for the Prelor. I can guarantee that, I think. So, what else? Oh, also in the last episode, we did discover the Bajoran wormhole. It hasn't been explored yet, because my science ships are off doing something else, but I now have a science ship just sitting here. So you're going to explore the wormhole, and then go for automatic exploration. And basically see what happens. Also in the last episode, one of my fleets became, well, I was reinforcing my fleets and then it ended up hitting the limit somehow, basically because of a bug in the base game in Stellaris, and now I have started a 3rd fleet that I'm moving to Sol, so it will defend the home system. Also, I'm building another station over here, so on this triple point border between the Klingons and the Flaxians. Flaxians do not like me. The Klingons, however, for the moment are okay. Hopefully it will stay that way. It looks like it's increasing because our trust is increasing. So that will be good if it stays like that. Also, we upgraded Starbase 1, and now what I'm going to do is so we have 4 shipyards, so I'm going to make it more defensive. What I'm going to do, well, first what I'm going to do is add a naval logistics center. So that way when these 2 empty slots, I'll fill with a naval depot, and then these 2 down here, I'm going to fill with the acetone assimilator and a fixed mount tractor beam. This one reduces ship speed by 25%. Oh, sorry, this one has... oh no, the slot has been used. Yep. So the tractor beam, the fixed mount tractor beam, or I might go for the nuclear minefield. This does damage to them. Ships within the field has a 50% chance each day to take 50 to 100 damage. This damage can be dodged. And I'll also do the acetona simulator. So this stops shields from regenerating and also reduces a ship shield hit points by 25% immediately on entering the system. So there is another. Oh, yep. So we're missing a ruler job. Oh, sorry, we're missing. Oh yes. So we were having a problem in the last episode of having 5 unemployed workers. Now we're about to. We basically have to let this build. We also have a building slot that's open, and so we can build something. And why don't we build? So Persium, we're getting +1 per month. So let's build this power station. And then, yeah, we'll be getting... So for 1 Persium, we'll get 25 energy, which is good. So the Benzarian Commonwealth has also closed their borders to us. Because I guess we're a big threat. That's the reason why. Oh, a new 3-year mission. Boldly go. Let's see. Let's send a scientist. And the scientist has to go to Ursa Majoris. Actually, we have our fleet here. So let's go directly to Ursa Majoris now. I don't necessarily want to... Well, we can wait to explore the wormhole until you come back in 3 years. So, 2 colonies have been established. So I think this one might be a food colony just because of how many agricultural districts it has. So let's do that. Let's build a large-scale field. And Sigma Draconis 3. Let's say, for now, let's also go for a large-scale field. And more aliens.
Alien Federation formed.
The United Congress of Benea. Oh, both of them. We greet you in peace. And the Trabe Alliance and the United Congress of Benea have joined in a federation. Again, I'm sorry, but I don't think it's going to help you much against the... Great, but I don't think it's going to help you much against the Borg.
Alien Federation formed.
The Romulan Star Empire has joined the Fable Entente with the Kobali Republic. Interesting. So the Kobali Republic here, excuse me, and the Romulans down here. We have a new colony. Where are you? Here we are. And you look like we're not going to put food on this planet. Instead, why don't we go for... Let's do some mining. So the reason I'm doing that is because we're only just barely above our mining, well, barely in the positives. Barely black. So I think it would be a good idea to increase that, and then also I will make this planet produce supplies as well. So fusion reactors, where? Here, mining network. And we can also remove some of the massive glaciers. How are we doing with Brizene nitrate? We're fine. So I guess let's get rid of all of those glaciers.
Research complete. Research project complete.
So we can send them in deep space, uncharted space, or new territories, or cancel the mission. I guess let's go for deep space again. I don't think it really matters in the end. Oh, Cordrazine production plus 100%. We currently are at plus 4, so that would be plus 8. Increase the unity from administrative districts, or remove the mountain range. Let's go for the Cordrazine production. Then we can build more hospitals. So this planet, I can't remember what it's a dilithium mining colony. So that gives us plus 15. We don't have enough latinum, so there's no point in building a trade center yet. Maybe let's go for, because we have a dilithium mine, our refinery's output. Upkeep 8 and 8. That's too much at the moment, but we could build a mining network here as well. And then Rorkan. This is a society and minerals. So let's go for. Can I build a biolab here? It looks like no. Regiment police station. Let's go for a police station. Yeah, policing station. Because our crime is starting to increase. We don't necessarily want to happen. Romulus, how are you doing? You're building another farm. That's good.
Colony established.
Research edicts. Let's do more research grants and production targets. Great.
System survey complete.
There's also the ultimate colony, which is, again, nothing super special. Let's also make this a, unless I see something here that, like a special building, which I do not. Oh, Heritage Museum. That's kind of nice. But I don't think that would stop us. Oh, and a fertilizer collector. Let's make this a an agricultural world as well. So, large fields, please. Come on, Romulus. I wonder what my empire makeup looks like. So, 72 Romulans, 66 humans, 53 Orion, 54 Reman, 31 Garidian, 27 Andorians, 20 Vulcans, 17 Tellarites, 13 Betazoids, 10 Ferengi, 9 Trill, 9 Madanan, 8 Caridian, 7 Anaxari, 6 Akali, 6 Antosian, 5 Saurian, 4 Deltan, 2 Kala, 1 Malkorian, and 1 Tamarian. Interesting.
Construction complete.
An alien empire has established communications.
So, I'm also going to upgrade these buildings because why not? Yep. Increase and increase. Let's move the starport to the very bottom. So we've met the Iconians, that's great. They are in the Delta Quadrant. They are the well, actually, they conquered Talaxian. They were fighting a war against Talaxia in the show and had won before Star Trek Voyager entered was pulled to the Delta Quadrant. Great. So Christopher Pike, Hugh Culber, and Gabriel Lorca are all now available. So we are definitely entering Discovery's or the Age of Discovery, Star Trek Discovery.
System survey complete.
So this anchorage, you have been expanded. So let's also build another shipyard down here. And then here, we already have a naval logistics center. Let's go for an acetone assimilator.
Construction complete.
Oh, the Enterprise, you're here. Can we automatically explore anything? No. So what I would like to have you do is explore that wormhole. And you, I guess let's go home for upgrades. You, let's also go home for upgrades. And then maybe try exploring again. And the same with you. And then the Enterprise, go home for upgrades and automatically explore as well. This is also still the old, well, it's supposed to be the NX Enterprise, which is not really showing up at the moment. In using the right, what is that called? The right model for the ship. So another building can be built. We have a power hub, pharmaceutical factory. Can we build anything else that's unique to this planet? The answer is no. But what we could do is we could make this an energy producing planet. We already have one. Maybe let's do that. Let's go for more fusion reactors. And Desica Prime is about to finish. Captain, we are under attack. An unidentified vessel has dropped out of warp, claiming we have trespassed into their space. Scans indicate their weapons are formidable, and it appears they are eager to back up their threat. Should we stand our ground or leave the sector? Let's retreat. I don't want to lose a ship so early in its 3-year mission. So how are the primitive species doing? Late Medieval Age, Bronze Age, and Pre-Warp Age. So we've also been insulted by the Nausicaan tribes, who are down here.
Give you a better chance.
Okay. Technology research. Research station. Build cost minus 33. Monthly influence plus 1. Or weapon miniaturization. Let's go for weapon miniaturization. And we can upgrade our fleets again. Second fleet, upgrade as well. Third fleet, U2. So we can upgrade another station. Let's go for Sirius. And maybe all of our anchorages. So Capella is now... Oh, Caridian must be 2 jumps away. Actually, that would be fine, because then we could get the trade from Caldic and from Caridian at the same time. So maybe let's do that. And Pagem, upgrading Starbase. Maybe at Pagem as well, we will build a trade slot so we can gain these 6 trade from them. So what can I build here at this anchorage? I guess for all of the anchorages, let's go for the acetone assimilator and a nuclear minefield. Once we end up having enough alloys for everything. Desica Prime. Building costs minus 10, but doesn't say anything else. Let's from Desica Prime. Let's go for a... No, one of the base. Maybe let's go for minerals as well. Let's go for minerals as well. Mining network. Review Bajorans, they're at 63%. Let's go for medium intensity negotiations, because another high intensity would be again 63%, and we don't need 120%.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
So I'm thinking of building a trade station at Orion and collecting one radius of... What are you? Dakala? Yeah, let's go for another naval depot and the naval logistics center, and I think at Orion I will build a trade station, so to collect from Orion and from these 3 stations, and then reinforce it against the Sanaa command, to add to this kind of, not exactly straight line, but this line of defenses. Pajem, we can build another world. Sorry, we can build another building. Pergium, we're at the max. Or we're at a net of 0. Let's go for a... Well, is there anything unique? Like any of the unique things that need a resource? Like, for example, a biolab or anything like that? I don't see any. So, in this case, why don't we go for the heroic landmark, I guess? Or, no, let's go for the ground-to-space defenses. Because it's also a worker job, and yeah, we need more. We need more workers. How are you doing? Oh, we can upgrade engineering crops again. Let's do that. And then I guess build another city. 2 more cities. So, I'm producing that much research. So, the phage. Reports are coming in from our assets in Vidian's sodality space indicating that a cure to the devastating phage virus has been created. The Vidian have shaped their society around an unwavering search for the cure. The United Federation of Planets analysts believe that without the burden of the phage, they may return to their once peaceful ways, so good for them. Not much we can actually do about that anyway. We don't really want them to be peaceful. We kind of want them to act against the Borg where possible.
Fleet upgraded.
And the Sanaa command has declared its rivalry against us. Question is, do we do it back? No, because they're considered pathetic to us. The Temerian unity.
Rai and Jiri Hatlunga, Rai of Luani. Luani under 2 moons.
So they're not happy with us. How is the Galactic Forum coming along? Oh, it's, yeah, finished. It should have been finished a while ago. It's just the fact that I happen to remember that it exists now. And another tradition. So, ambassadors working in the embassy complex now increase administrative capacity by 5. That's good. Unlocks access to the unique Federation policy, which enables you to set the focus of Federation member worlds across the galaxy. Increases monthly unity by 15. Kinship improves stability by 10. Reduces pop amenity usage by 10%. Or go for diplomacy, so trade value increased by 5. Let's go, or diversity, decreases building cost by 15%. Don't really need that at the moment. Let's go for the trade value, because I am losing Latinum. And let's see at the end of the month where that jumps to, or if it even moves. So currently, we're at minus 6.9.
Construction complete.
At the end of the month,
War declared.
6.21. Okay, so not much, but every little bit helps, I guess. What I'm going to do is buy some supplies, sell off magnesite, I think twice, and buy 5,000 supplies, and then send out the rest of the colony ships that we didn't do last episode. Oh, I need food. So let's get rid of some dilithium, and I guess some alloys, and now, 28,000, can't do that. Let's get rid of some more of these. So we can buy 5,000 food. Okay, now let's expand. So, okay, well, let's just, that already has a planned colony. Anaxari. The Saurians get the Torrid worlds. The Kala get a polar, class M polar planet, and another class M polar planet. So 2 of them are coming from Earth, and 3 of them from Starbase 20 over there. Oh, Captain Montgomery Scott is now available. So clear breaker blocker cost by 20. Starport outposts by 1%, or outputs by 1%, or let's go for the dangerous wildlife tile blocker. The Haconian Order joined the Benea League. Ideally, what I'd like to do is
The Borg will come again.
start an
It
anti-Borg.
is inevitable.
Start an anti-Borg coalition. That gives me every time. I think she's done speaking, and then it's like, oh, wait, one more second. Let's also look at policies. Trade policy, wealth creation, refugees, advanced assimilation, yep, balanced studies, university, hospitals provide society research, privatized, healthcare, free medical access, additional unity, birth clinics, every healthcare job produces an additional 5%. Actually, I think I'm going to change our health policy to birth clinics for a while. That extra 5% sounds very nice. Liberation wars. Land appropriation from non-citizen species. Let's set that to prohibited. Not sure why that's not. Resettlement is prohibited. Peaceful, open, balanced. Can't purge, no slavery, and no population controls. Refugees are welcome. Yeah, okay. So, primitive culture found. Our probes have found a pre-warp culture, and our on-board anthropologists would like to take a closer look while taking every precaution not to interfere with the development of these people. We may be able to view a glimpse of how our civilization developed into the thriving culture we have today. So let's investigate.
Research complete.
The people on the planet below are fascinating, clearly undergoing a renaissance, exploring new forms of art and culture. Whilst extremely interesting, there is nothing further we can learn, and we should continue the mission. So we either get 50 minerals, 100 influence, or 5,000 society research points. So our scans have picked up the remains of an ancient civilization, long since lost to time, but possibly Taconian in design. A more in-depth investigation would hopefully provide more information about the history of these long-gone people. Who knows what secrets lie within the ruined cities and desolate ships that scatter the system. Let's begin the investigation. We also have new research. These cruisers, do I want to actually research them? I'm not sure how much these cruisers will help me at the moment. Nebula refinery, planetary shield generator. Oh, refractive stealth hull. And advanced force fields. That could be very nice for our ships. Or exotic matter. Disrupts the buffing auroras of all enemy battleships in range. No affected ship. No enemy ship will receive any buff. Let's go for the planetary shielding because of the advanced force fields. So, our teams have uncovered the remains of a vast array of weapons, presumably used in the destruction of the planet, as two sides engaged in a deadly civil war that appeared to leave no survivors. Whilst considered ancient and quite primitive from our standards, these weapons have a unique biological component that could still provide deadly against our foes. We have two options: keep these deadly and unethical weapons, or break them down into their core components so they can never be used to harm anyone again. Let's destroy the weapons. Destroy the weapons. I don't want to have unethical weapons in the Federation. And it's all technocracy. Great. So, how long are you gonna... 280 days until you arrive at the wormhole. That's fine, I guess. Nothing I can do about it anyway. So, for the starbase, let's add the acetona simulator. The same goes for you here.
Construction complete.
You have an acetona simulator. Let's go for the nuclear minefield. So you're already building something there. The acetona simulator and this starbase. So this starbase is in the Beta Reticuli system, and this is going to be kind of a defensive starbase. So defense grid. Let's go for a defense. For now, acetona simulator and nuclear mine. Then you're going to upgrade and leave it for now. I'm sure modules. So the thing is, a lot of these are for trade protection. So it says things like energy weapons array, but I don't know if they also increase the weapons or the military power of this station. I don't think so, because it didn't say anything here. So I'm going to check in on Steam, I guess, with the Star Trek New Horizons page, but I don't think there's actually any kind of benefit from the modules apart from the armor plating. Maybe I'll just go for the armor plating twice. Let's do that. So the Neborite Alliance has supported the Neborites Merchant Union, adopting their core values and policies. They've become more egalitarian. Interesting. Okay. How is this war going? 4373. So the Chiliac, Saurian, Deltan Union, Ferengi Nation are winning against the Ferengi Alliance, Denobulan Unity, and Neberite Alliance. That makes sense. Oh, and the mission is complete, so congratulations. We now have a scout ship that's here. Finally, actually we don't need to explore the wormhole. Let's automatic exploration. Does nothing. Okay. Let's, I guess, explore the wormhole from this side.
Construction complete.
Sol has finished building. Okay. So, 2 colony ships are on their way. So I'm wondering, what are luxuries used for? Some districts, it looks like. But I'm creating 38 luxuries. Don't know. So, oh, developed colony. We have a Ferengi who wants to work here. On Verix. So we have a frontier hospital, dilithium manufactory. I'm actually going to replace this. I think that was built before I gained access to this system. Trillium mine. We're fine with Trillium though. Policing systems, we're fine with crime. What we're going to do, so I see our deficit is minus 20 energy. So let's go for fusion reactors. And then build a second one there. In Garrett, let's upgrade. Let's not upgrade. And let's build a heroic landmark. No, let's go for ground to space defenses for the gunner job. Because again, we need these jobs to be kind of filled in. And the fledgling colony here. Oh, hold on. Minus 25 for minerals, so why did I build a mining network here? I think I'm an idiot sometimes. Let's go for a fusion reactor. Actually, let's go for large-scale fields and build those twice. Nope. Okay, let's go to the market. Let's increase subject taxes. Also 87. Okay, let's cancel, remove this. Sell those. Supplies. Let's sell the alloys too and gain 10,000 minerals. Let's go back to this colony and create another. Oops, no, we're going for fields. Vex is fine. So anything else that I can upgrade. Ground to space defenses. Let's unpause so these things can also build. We can also upgrade this deep mining network. So let's do that. All of these can be upgraded, so let's do that. What do you need? You need 40 population, you have 35. So we can upgrade all of these as well. How is my Brizene nitrate? Doing +5. Okay, so you should be fine to upgrade. Upgrade and upgrade. I guess I can upgrade all of these as well. And Cordrazine, making +9, so yes, you can upgrade. Done, done, done. You can upgrade. You can upgrade. And these ones can upgrade. Let's move the starport to the very bottom though. Anka, these fledgling colonies all have their first building, so nothing else. The wormhole in Idrian has been explored. It connects to the Bajor system. Great, okay. So this wormhole connects to Bajor. And you are going for upgrades at Bahava. Oh, which is the star.
Initializing colonization process.
So how are you doing?
Upgrading.
You're fine. So, lost to bureaucracy. Due to a major clerical error, parts of Anka Prime have fallen behind there in infrastructure maintenance and accommodation services. The people live in rather bleak conditions and will not tolerate it for long. Remedying these problems will cost us time and effort. So we can say it's unfortunate and add sprawling slums and industrial wasteland, or invest in the area. Minus 500 energy, minus 100 influence, and 1000 influence unity gained. Let's do that. Review the Bajoran Second Republic Ascension process, and let's welcome the people to the United Federation.
Initializing
And
colonization
also,
process.
I think Earth, we still have lots of jobs. 32 jobs left. Yeah, let's welcome them to Earth.
Priority 1 message incoming.
And a non-aggression pact with the Akamarian sovereignty. Yes, that sounds great. And let's also do it with the Klingons as well.
Priority 1 message incoming.
And also the Iridians.
Priority 1 message incoming.
And a coalition association offer from the Zindi. Are the Zindi not part of the Oh. Oh, yes, I can now form... I'm now, hopefully, going to soon be part of Defensive Pact invitation from the Shepelite guilds. Let's agree. Also from the Bolians, let's also agree to that. And then administrative capacity plus 15, orbital science center, or the luxury hotel and interstellar market. Let's go for the administrative capacity. Also, I need more latinum. Floral fascination. Several plants native to Beta Prime, which we recently established a colony, exude copious amounts of pollen with an astounding chemical complexity. A special research project has been prepared for further study of this flora. So, okay. And let's send you over here for this research project.
Construction complete. Initializing colonization process.
How is the Enterprise doing? Let's upgrade. So we're in a defensive pact with the Shepelites.
Priority 1 message incoming.
Can we reform the government? Civic picks left 0. Okay. Non-aggression pact from the Tholians. That sounds good. Who are you rivaling? The Antican Pact, the Sepian Parliament, and the Cardassian Union.
Standing by.
What about you here? Can we explore? We cannot explore, but what we can do, you're going there. Let's have one of you. So that one's going for upgrades there. So let's have you station you in the Sol system. and then you're coming from down there, from up. Yeah, you're coming from there. Okay. Actually, why don't we do something? Let's set our fleet stance to passive and go to Luther. Let's also then go to Ennis and because these have obviously been visited before by people and have been taken over, which means that probably whatever was in the whatever was here, these 3K alien vessels, is probably not there anymore. Dominion was given association by the Favorable Pact. Okay. The Bolian League was given association by the Favorable Pacts. Oh. One's the Favorable Pact and one's the Favorable Compact. Okay. Once their war is over, which hopefully will be soon, we can then join this coalition, which will be great. Fingers crossed it happens soon. More developments. So this is a research agreement between the Kravik and the Dominion. Peace between the Neborite Alliance. Ah, so the Neborites were also fighting up here as well. Interesting. So that's why they weren't really doing much down here.
Construction complete.
Let's see how this goes.
Fleet upgraded.
So lots of people guaranteeing the Grathian Confederation. So the Enterprise. Again, there's not really much we can do with our science ships at the moment. So what I can actually do is assist research. So let me go to... Can I ever see an overview of all of my planets? I don't think so. Not just one nice kind of overview. Expansion planet, planets and sectors. But I only see sectors, which I don't have any. Again, let's stop tracking these. It's not as though we can do anything with them anyway. They don't exist anymore. I mean, let's go to the array, and it shows it as being up here. Nunyan Sung has been elected as the Prime Minister. Interesting. Farming subsidies is done, so let's do those again. So, why don't we assist research? So what this basically means is you... So I know that, for example, Earth and Mars are doing a lot of research. So Earth, 36, 20, and 21. And then if I scroll all the way up to Mars, 38, 35, 39 of the physics society and engineering research, which we can see right here. So I'm going to send, so for example, the Enterprise. Let's have you assist research from orbit. Also, there was another ship. Yep, you're going to the Sol system. Rather than just going to the Sol system, just go directly to Mars, which is here. and assist research there. And then the Luther, you're moving to the Ennis system. Oh yes, you're scouting around for us. And then after Ennis, go to Leia. Oh, we can't go to Leia because the Iranian Union has closed their borders to us. That's fine, I guess. But then come down to Dossel.
Construction complete. Research complete.
So, Warp Age Weapon Miniaturization. So, I've been leading a team researching the miniaturization of weapon systems. I'm pleased to announce that we've made substantial breakthrough, offering us a number of potential applications to pursue. Please let us know which of the following avenues you wish for us to develop. Can you provide more information? So, miniaturization of components and increased power through the systems of light weapon slots will cause a marked increase in damage for light weapons. This is a marked increase in damage for medium weapons and a marked damage increase for heavy weapons. So if we go to our ship designer, we'll see, for example, that we have basically different types of weapons that we can install here. And the light types, of course, would then get a bonus. So what's a lander pod wing versus the shuttle pod wing? If I put that there, why? Okay, anyway, so for example, we have dual heavy phasers here. Anytime that we would equip certain types, so for example, a light tunneling phaser versus a light photon torpedo, depending on which one we choose, they would then get some kind of boost. I guess I'm going to go for light weapons. Let's look at another type of ship. Sorry, not fleet manager, ship designer. The multi-mission ship, you have medium types across the board. The heavy cruiser, I assume, has medium and heavy. Yeah, medium and heavy. The advanced cruiser is medium, 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 medium. Actually, I'm going to go for medium weapon specialization then. I doubt as the Federation we would have many heavy weapons. So, new research. So we can go for an ECM jammer and a gravimetric signal jammer, which we can install on cruiser class starships, or next stage shield technology, which I'm going to go for. We can then upgrade all of our ships again. So let's do it. And third fleet. And we can't colonize any more planets at the moment.
Fleet upgraded.
Can any of our colonies build anything? Yes. Tigra 4. Food. Oh, this is our food colony. Oh, or one of our food colonies. So, a water ice collector. We're really fine though with water ice, I think. Plus 21 per month. Although it doesn't, well, the thing is we can only build these on specific planets because it requires a specific deposit on a planet. If we go to and look at the planet, max commercial, max industrial, yeah, here. Ice caps, max water ice collector plus 1. So maybe eventually we'll need to build that, but at the moment I'm focusing on food, of which I do not have anything special here to build. So I guess let's just go for, basically I can go for anything else. Regional Academy, let's go for that. Let's increase our research. And on Vondem, it's again nothing specific, although I should build another city before I really go any farther. And then this is the Orion home sector. Let's go for let's go for ground to space weapons. Or ground to space defense, might as well.
Research project complete.
So, on closer examination, the plant natives to Beta Prime turn out to be rather dull. Some excrete pollen that have a mild stimulating effect, and they are likely to have a propensity for rapid genetic change, hardly impressive enough to warrant adopting as a strategic or luxury resource. So, okay. Fine by me, I guess. So, Noonien Sung, what are you?
Upgraded.
Plus food, and growth speed, and +1 influence. Okay. And you want more agricultural districts built. So this one's going to be, yep, large scale. So let's build 2 agricultural districts here. Since you're asking for it, since I can. Kobali and the Lyridian Diaspora are rifles.
Fleet upgraded.
Great.
Research complete.
New research. So starbase capacity +2. I think I'll go for this one. The Kelvin class or research and mining station hit points. These usually don't have any problems. I mean, it's not as though anything really attacks these much anymore. So let's go for the starbase capacity. That way I can build 2 more starbases. I'll build a trade/defense post here. And so I think this border's fine. Because they like me. Station there. Station there. Maybe against something. Well, there's Desica there. Maybe a station down here. That might be a good idea. Although I do have these stations again. So here I have a short border, and I have a station there. My own stations, the ones that I control, there and there. And 3 additional stations there. Maybe I can literally just build a station, for example, here, and gather trade. I might do that. Okay, so long-term exposure to the pollen naturally occurring in Beta Prime's atmosphere acts on colonists' pheromone receptors with a mild aphrodisiac effect, accompanied by a barely perceptible high. The plant that produces the most potent strain is a flower common to all areas of the planet, squirreled away into some obscure taxonomic nook by scientists on Beta Prime, but known in the local human dialect as Maran Karan. So we can either say this is remarkable, remarkable plus 10 happiness, or we cannot allow mind-altering particles into the atmosphere. Let's go for remarkable plus 10%. I think eventually we'll have to remove that, but the 10% is nice. They have a galactic forum. I wonder what happens when we take over multiple galactic forums. So for example, once we're in this coalition and then we incorporate, for example, the Saurian League, does that mean we'll have 2 galactic forums, or will one of them be destroyed? We can upgrade our ships again, so might as well. I'm also going to go to our fleet manager. I'm wondering why we can't see 3rd Fleet. Fleet manager for 3rd Fleet doesn't show. Okay, let's set you as the Sol system. That's your home. Assigned to base. Assign a new leader. Org, Matt Stecker, Gabrielle Lorca,
Fleet upgraded.
or Montgomery Scott. I guess let's go for Montgomery Scott.
Fleet upgraded.
We have the science ship. You cannot automatically explore, can you? Nope. But I can have you stationed. So you will eventually be here, so let's station you. Station you at Desica. Why not? Sorry, Desica. And let's upgrade more star bases. You're upgrading still. So, the Great Pyramid. The science team of the observation station orbiting Torith Prime have not yet reported anything substantial in a while. That was until young scientists stationed on the facility sent in a cryptic message blaming her colleagues of misconduct. The crew have reported they descended upon the planet and proclaimed the chief scientist as a deity to the locals. Not only that, but they also made them construct a holy monument in his honor. The resulting pyramid now stands on the planet's surface, the locals worshipping it and presenting it with offerings. We can recall the team and scrap the project. So Torith Prime, late medieval. Hilarious, this prank will go down in history. They're thrust into the next age, but hope there are no bad consequences. Or hope our interference was not noticed. Take a gamble and hope for the best. I guess let's try. They're back into the previous age. I don't really want to do that. Let's hope our interference wasn't noticed. So there's now a favorable entente as well. So let's... So the Romulans.
A strong empire begins with a firm foundation.
Oh, I guess the favorable pact has now become the favorable entente, because there are now 3 of them. And they're claiming all of our systems, it looks like. Okay, but your fleet power is pathetic, so... The Tellarian Republic, which is where? Talar. Okay. You don't like me for whatever reason. And the Romulan Star Empire is still going at it. Cardassian Union decided to end their association status with the favorable entente. Romulans are still going at it. You're also still going at it with your war. So, what can we do? Anything here? After having let the dust settle and maintain observation operations on the Torith Prime locals, we unfortunately have to declare it a catastrophe. The population on the planet broke into an all-out war due to religious tensions, a consequence of the sudden appearance and subsequent disappearance of whom they called the Skyboar One. One of the factions have constructed another pyramid to their new deity, and many have perished in the fighting. Curses. So one pop is killed, another great pyramid appears on Torith Prime, and they gain the Skyborn War modifier for 720 days with the following effects. Minus 40 happiness, and we also have minus 50 influence. Well, that kind of sucks. But it's still going to be a while before they become part of the... before they really become part of anything. Oh, plus 80. Yep, I mean, I'm always happy to get stuff from people. Okay, great. Unpause, and all of these starbases are about to finish upgrading. Benzarian Commonwealth allows us access.
Construction complete.
Oh, and a new 3-year mission to boldly go.
Construction complete.
Antikin Pax and Benzarian Commonwealth allow me access. Let's send a scientist. And now let's see where it is. It is in the Zeta Hercules system over there. So let's send... You're both assisting research. What are you doing down here? Not much of anything. You'll get there in 444 days. That's 598. So that's fine. And now let's... So, Sirius is an pure anchorage. So let's upgrade that. You're also a pure anchorage. So let's add another naval depot. Oh, I also need to add another facility here. So we have the Aston Assimilator, the fixed mount tractor. Let's go for the nuclear minefield. Same here. Nuclear minefield. Pagem. Let's go for another naval depot and a nuclear minefield. And add Leonis, the same for you. So another naval depot and a nuclear minefield. And let's see if we can upgrade anything else. Nope, not yet. And we have new research. Oh, let's go for the system capital, or we can do volcano removal or repair station secondary bridge. Let's go for the system capital, because then we can upgrade some of our buildings, our capital buildings. So let's do that. And I also see that my timer has gone over an hour, so I'm going to put a cut in here. I hope you enjoyed this episode. It was a little bit slower, but we saw several of the 3-year missions. We've also been consolidating with the exception of our food. Our economy seems to be again back on track. And yeah, we also have expanded for five fully colonized fledgling. Wait, 6 fully colonized fledgling colonies, or 6 fledgling colonies were added, and we're adding in another 5 here, so they will be finished at the beginning of the next episode. And we're building more stuff and really consolidating. And hopefully, we've also included the Bajorans, and we now have the Bajoran sector as part of the Federation. And now let's hope that we can join this coalition here once they finish their war, and also start incorporating some of these empires in. So again, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please feel free to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Also, write some comments below about what you think I should do next, or what direction we should go. Should we start, for example, moving this way, really kind of either befriending or taking on the Klingon Empire? Tell me everything. Tell me what you think we should do. So, thanks, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Hello everyone, thanks once again for watching this episode of Star Trek New Horizons Into the Mirror Darkly. If you enjoyed watching and you liked what you saw, please feel free to hit the subscribe button. I'll try and bring out videos whenever possible, and yeah, I hope to see you again in the future. So take care and ta-ta for now.